everybody, SonGoshuaku here! Number 5. Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi. Like I said in my review, this was the weakest match on the card, and hey, I'm a fan of Ronda Rousey and Shotzi, but this just wasn't clicking. There were spots that just didn't seem like they were coordinated well, missed time, miscommunications, whatever you want to call it. This was definitely not the finest hour for both these ladies. Number 4, AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. This match was definitely better than the 5th entry on this list. However, I gotta be honest, it didn't stack up to their 2017 match at TLC from 5 years prior. However, the work between AJ Styles and Finn Balor in this match was definitely very technically sound, and so therefore it definitely deserves the 4th ranking, as it didn't quite match up to our top 3 contenders. Number 3, Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory. Now, like I said in my review, this was hands down the best of the non-WarGames matches that we had on this card. All 3 men put in a tremendous effort. There was a lot of cool spots that actually involved all 3, as opposed to having like 2 wrestlers fighting in the ring and then one person's outside and then, you know, it switches around. This was very much involved, great spots, and certainly I think worthy of the top 3 spots of this match card. Number 2, the Women's WarGames match. Now, if I was solely going based on pure action, this definitely would have been the number 1 spot on this list. However, I gotta put it at number 2. These ladies went out there and did their thing. Yeah, there were some botch spots like Io Sky, and there were some parts that even looked downright dangerous when you saw how Bayley and Dakota had landed. However, this had all the big epic moments out of a PG era WarGames. Like I said, from Io Sky doing her dive at the top of the cage, from Nikki Cross throwing in a bunch of weapons. It had a lot of really cool, fun spots, and I really love the storytelling aspect of it at the end when it came down to where this all started at SummerSlam, with Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch squaring up to Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Bayley, and the finish was great. Love that whole KOD from Bianca Belair to Bayley in the side of the cage, with the big finish of Becky Lynch coming off the cage right onto the rest of Damage Control. Really great stuff. Number 1, the Men's WarGames match. The storytelling in this match was just too good to resist from making it the number 1 spot. The storyline leading into the whole event, the story even building throughout the event with Jey Uso, Sami, and Roman, the way this was all played out and the drama that it was building. Is Sami Zayn going to be loyal to the bloodline, or is he going to use this opportunity to screw over the bloodline? It had me on the edge of my seat all through it. You had great action, everybody did their cool spots, and especially at the end, the ending execution with Roman and Sami, Jay, and KO was just all too fantastic storytelling. The type of storytelling that I look for when I watch something with pro wrestling, because as I always mention, when you've got great characters and great storylines all to culminate in a big match, man, pro wrestling is at an all-time high, and that is exactly the reason why I put the Men's WarGames as the best match. Now, for a more in-depth analysis of the event, check out my WWE Survivor Series WarGames 2022 review.